What's up, you little quackers? Huh? What's up, little quackers? They are right at a week old. What's up, everybody? This is Bill with the Cajun Homestead, and I'm doing an update video. And I'm out here with the chickens, working on the chicken yard. And I'm gonna show you a few things. And yes, we are still getting a lot of rain. I think like 15 inches in about two weeks. So we've gotten quite a bit of rain. So let me show you what's been going on. There is 3 of them in this one laying box. Actually, there's 4 chickens. See, 1, 2, there's the tail end of another, 4, and there's 2 empties. Of course, I switched from hay to wood shavings, so I don't know what's going on here, but this is, oh, I guess one of them's through. No, none of them laid. So I'm gonna put some more chips in here. I guess I'll disturb them to where they got out, so they'll come back and lay the eggs. Got an update on the boys. They're no longer here, and I did not send them to freezer camp. I actually found 4 friends that wanted 2 roosters, so I gave them away. I had 8 that I needed to got rid of, and they have went to other homes now. What they have done with them, I have no concern. So I think 2 or 3 of them needed them to kind of swap out their roosters. Roosters were getting old, so they wanted some new. So we'll continue on. And these are the 2 boys I kept. And this one to the right is a little bit bigger, and he treats that one over there to the left kind of nasty. He just mean to him. So, but the girls are a lot calmer. And that's the only buff cross that I have right there. The rest of them are Rhode Island Reds and Well Summers. So, and I'm getting 8 eggs a day. And if these girls don't straighten out, there's 3 of y'all that are slacking on your job. And if we don't get a little better production, I think I got 9 yesterday. And so 2 or 3 of y'all are not doing your jobs. And if I find out who you are, I'm gonna fire you. That's it. You're gone. So I better start getting 11 eggs pretty soon, because I have 11 hens. So let me move on. All right, sweet potatoes are looking very healthy. In fact, they are blooming. I've been watching them, the bees working them over there from my hive. So they looking real. So that actually means they are forming potatoes in the ground. I had dug some up about a week ago, and they were small, but now I guess they really are kicking in overdrive. Nothing is turning yellow yet. That's actually where I turned, got some of the vines out away from that fence over there. All right, I'm out here with the girls, the guardian dogs. And if y'all don't know it, these are actually crosses between Great Dane and Great Pyrenees. See, she's got white feet, very big white feet. They are actually they're right at 8 months old, I believe. So they're not really fully developed. And we have a thunderstorm as usual. For the last week, we have been getting rain after rain. You need to stay away from that hot wire. And yes, I'm training them to the hot wire. Still have the hot wire inside here, because what's going to happen, my plans are to go ahead and fence. Once I get to cleaning all this up, the fence will actually take off across there, go across the front, and come down. Actually, you can see that clearing right over there. There's a trail right there, and that fence. Actually, it's going to be hog wire, goat fencing, and hot wire on the inside and hot wire on the outside with a top wire. So, but with all this rain, I'm not able to get much done. And as you can see, this little bush, this tree right here, is just overbearing. That is a Chinese tallow tree, and they are all over our state. And this is actually a tree that was cut down a while back, and that's what they do. You cut one down and 30 come back. And the only way to get rid of that is, see right here, this is actually where the berries have fell and got covered up, and that's what'll happen. And by the end of if this would have been planted sprouted in first of spring, by the end of summer, that's what you'll have. Them trees jump up 10-15 feet in a year. So I had started some Khaki Cambell duck eggs back around July 22nd, July 24th, and their hatch date was August the 19th, just about a week ago. And I started 22 eggs and ended up with about, I think, 10 or 12 viable eggs. I think most of them did not, when I candled them, they did not look good. So, and I ended up having, out of that batch, these 4 Khaki Cambell eggs, ducklings. And they're very healthy. They hatched the 19th through the 22nd. Right at 27 days, they started hatching. And I had probably 4 or 5 that peeped while I was at work. And by the time I got home, they had already died in the shell. So what I'm thinking is I had run the humidity about 50%, I believe, is what it's set on for until the very end, and then I increase it. Well, by that time, I'm thinking the humidity was wrong. I should have increased it the whole time. And chickens are, I was around pheasants, quail, and chukars. So, and what I'm going to do on these, I actually have 19 more. The individual I got them from was able to get me some more, and I got them from him, and I started them on the 26th of August, and their hatch date is September the 21st. That's at 27 days. Like these took 27 days. And what I actually did, I actually had 4 more that was with these, so I had 8 that were viable. And I run them past up until 30, well, just a couple of days ago, I finally got rid of them. And they were not viable. So that's what I got now. So I got new babies on the Homestead. I'm working on them a new pen, a duck yard, and then I have some more that are right behind these. I really want to get the Khaki Cambell production going and get some eggs coming out of this little deal. So they're not cold, they just scared of me. Normally they all work walking around, and so this is what they do. This is what Khaki Cambells do. Actually, and the other thing is, I will be incubating their eggs, because Khaki Cambell is notorious for being they just don't like to set on eggs. They're a high production duck egg producer, and that's pretty much what I want them for. See how many, because they do produce more eggs than chickens do, and it's a much bigger egg and it's higher protein. So, but anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm cutting a bigger door on that end down there, and I'm going to put that rubber mat over there in here, and then I'm going to put I got some more hardware cloth. I'm going to put some hardware cloth right up here and block this off. And the ducklings will stay in here until they get a little bigger. And then this is on legs, so I can actually pick this up with my forks on my tractor and move it anywhere as I want this to go. And then what I'll do is I'll keep their food and water in here. But I've got to get busy because every day it has rained here for the last week and a half. And it's just, I can't get nothing done. So I might have to get out here and work in the rain, I guess. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to keep plugging away. Hey, 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 shut. I get louder, you get louder. Be quiet. Crazy chickens. Anyway, and I'm watching a rooster. I actually had to pin them back up in the half pen because one of the roosters kind of snuck up on me, and is either going to be him or me, and he almost ended up in a pot. So if he gets a little crazier, I'm gonna be down one rooster. So as you can see, it is wet, and of course the chicken feed is dry, stays dry all the time. And which rooster? This crazy nut right here. That one right there. He's a little bold one. He is pretty now. Both of them are beautiful roosters. And that's the only buff cross hen that I have. The rest of them are well, summer, and then I got a few Rhode Island Reds. They're kind of half and half. I actually am getting 10 eggs a day now, which is awesome, and I'm gonna start selling some eggs to my neighbors. So what I'm doing is I'm going to cut the end of this box. I like building these because I can move them with my tractor. I don't have to drag them, and when I do move them, they stay put for a while. So what I'm gonna do is cut this off, and I'm gonna put a hinge on it. Maybe not today because I'll have to go into town to get some. And I'm gonna flip to where I can flip this up and down, and I will put some I don't know if I have any over here, but I got some rubber mat that I'm gonna line the bottom up, and then I will put shavings in there for the ducks for the time being. And then later on, this will be their duck house, and I'll move it to wherever it needs to go. Got the door cut out, and I've actually put my rubber mat inside here. And what this is for is, I didn't really want them baby ducks to be kneeling on the chicken, walking on chicken wire, because it's rough on their feet, and it's unnecessary. This way I can take some wood chips, spread all over here, and actually there's big enough gap along the wall for any kind of liquid. And yes, this is going to stay like this, because if I ever need to clean it out, what I will do is just fold this down, get on that end with a water hose, and just spray everything. Once I get all the chips, what I'll do is rake the chips out into a wheelbarrow or something, and then I'll take a water hose and rinse all the manure out, and probably catch it and pour it on the compost pile. So I got to put up some hardware cloth all the way around on both sides of the vents. And yes, this is going to cut out some of the air, but it's the chickens actually go back in the shed when it gets up the hottest part of the day. They'll go up inside to hear the other one because it's actually cooler, I guess. I have no idea. But anyway, I'm gonna watch them, and I'm gonna get their feeders and get their waters hooked up. Got the support blocks in, and what this is for is when I put that piece of wood back in, I'm just gonna screw it around it, support it. Later on, when I get to town, I'll pick up a couple of hinges and a hasp to go in here to lock it with a carabiner hook or something. I'm gonna go get the waterers, the feeders. I got the inside pretty much boxed up. Got them 2 containers of water. That is one there. They can go down there and cool off. So this will be perfect for the ducks until they get big enough to get outside. But right now they're too small. So, and I did put the hardware cloth across the top to keep the snakes out, because they are big enough for a snake to probably eat or just plain kill. Plus I really don't want the raccoons to get them. So, but I got some more babies coming. These are 4 new ones, but I've got some hopefully that'll hatch out in the next couple weeks. So let me go get the ducks, see how they like it. All right, got the ducklings in the house. Got way more room than what they had. They're definitely gonna like this. Got them plenty of food. I'll check them every morning, and I'll check them every afternoon. And these ducklings are not big enough to put outside just yet. They're just messing around. That stuff's too big for them to eat, I think. But they have plenty of food, so they'll come back over here and eat. But the ducklings are not sexed yet. I do not know what I got. And they're about 2 weeks old, I believe, maybe a little older. And I have more that are hatching, will hatch. But this is it. If you enjoyed this video, I appreciate if you'd hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, be sure and share, and hit the bell notification so when I do post, you'll get a notification. So I'm going to try and make some more videos like this as we slowly build our homestead up and get more babies. They are just being silly right now, I believe. So, all right, that's it. Y'all have a great day. Appreciate y'all coming by and watching. Check you out on the next video.